Let's talk about alternative work schedules. In the last segment, I introduced the idea that maybe you ought to be open a full day on Saturday. And that probably got a slightly negative reaction, I'm guessing, from many of you watching this. And I don't blame you. None of us like to work Saturdays. But there's such a business case for a repair shop to be open a full day on a Saturday that I really think you need to consider it. Now, the one way that you can do this and make everybody happy, because one of your first reactions was, yeah, you dude go tell my guys that they got to work a Saturday. You know, I've tried being open a Saturday and it didn't work. Well, yeah, maybe you tried, 8 to noon on a Saturday or 8 to 1. And you're right, it doesn't work for the reasons we outlined in the last segment. What I would suggest to you is to consider an alternative work schedule, specifically a 4-10 work schedule. What this allows is for your store to be open 10 to 11 hours a day, 6 days a week, with a full staff the entire 6 days. Now, in order to do this, you need 3 teams of technicians. They can be teams of 2, teams of 3, doesn't matter. But you need 3 teams of technicians. So you likely will have to add technicians. Now, if you're a 4-bay shop, then you're going to have some toolboxes on wheels. But that's okay. They come with wheels. Those guys can move them around. They'll figure it out. What happens with a 4-10 schedule is every technician works 4 days a week for 10 hours. I'm guessing right now, and I'd almost be willing to bet right now, that your technicians work at least 10-hour days right now, if not more. Most every technician I've ever met, in my experience, most shop I ever worked in, worked at least 10 hours a day. So, if they're going to be there 10 hours a day anyway, let's make it more appealing to them. They're going to work 4 days instead of 5 and never 6. They're going to work 4 days every single week. They're going to be 10-hour shifts though. They're going to therefore get 3 days a week off. Sometimes they'll get 2 days consecutively with a 3rd day removed. Other times they'll get 3 days consecutively before they work again. Now, every 3 weeks, because of the way the schedule works out with 3 teams, every 3 weeks they get 5 days off consecutively. So each team works 4 days, 10-hour shifts. They always get 3 days off, at least 2 days consecutively, and every 3 weeks they get a full 5 days off. That's your selling point. You get to reap the rewards in that you're open a full 6 days during the week, full shop hours, fully staffed for maximum profitability. You can increase your profits by as much as 20% just by being open on a Saturday. So think about it. That one challenge with a 4-10 schedule, if it's not just in explaining it to your technicians, is in scheduling. There are many pros to a 4-10 schedule, and those I've listed. 6 days, more profitability, full staff, etc., more convenient hours for your customers. The big con is in the scheduling, and that is kind of what scares people off. But don't let it scare you off. Whether you want to use an Excel spreadsheet, an Outlook calendar, or scheduling software. When you buy or upgrade a service management system, ask them about 4-10 scheduling software. Many of the good ones come with it. You can buy apps for it. There's scheduling help out there. Many government agencies, dealerships, and independent repair shops have moved to a 4-10 schedule because of the flexibility it allows their employees and their businesses. Something to think about.